We are live. Are you guys ready to make some stuff?
Oh.
We got a whole table full of stuff we're going to be making. Just getting it all set up. All right.
All right. Tonight we're going to do a little different approach to our online class with you guys. We are making a bunch of different things. We're showing you how to use your oils and make those things. So we will try to put in the notes in the comments after the recipes that we're using, because I'm sure we'll try to go through them a little bit quicker than we normally do. Before we start, I want to talk to you about a nice fun summer drink. Here's my pitcher. Got a little ice in there. Here's just a lemonade from Whole Foods or wherever you get lemonade and stuff. And it's fun, just put a little drop of lavender in there. One drop goes a long way. Just put a little drop of lavender in there and have some lemonade lavender to start your night, which we are. So we're going to make some deodorant. Stay tuned for that. That's an amazing recipe. I swear we've tested everything possible and we cannot find one that works. This one works so good. Bug spray, after sun spray. We have these awesome roller tins. They have roller bottles in them with different sayings on them. We are raffling off one of these tonight, so if you guys chime in, keep sending your comments and adding you so that we can add you to the drawing. This is such a great thing to take with you along the summer. Everything that we're talking about tonight, we're trying to gear you up for like a summer getaway, a day at the beach. Anything that you would need during that day. So it's the after sun spray, the bug spray, these rollers. So there's cheer up, because I mean we have kids that always have to ruin the moment. Bye bye pain, stomach problems, sleep, boo boo, and no bugs. So stop the bug itch. So what are we going to start with first, ladies?
That Stop the Bug Itch works really good. I actually have one at home. My son woke up today. He had some bite. I don't know. He was playing outside last night. And just put that roller on, and it stopped the itching almost immediately. Hi, Tony.
Hey. Skylar. Actually, we're going to have Skylar come help us. So Skylar is going to work with us in writing your names, because since we're doing stuff, we're not going to be able to see it right away. So Skylar, when you see someone's comment like right there, like you want to say hi, Miss Tony? Say hi, Miss Tony.
Yeah.
All right, when you see them comment right here, you're gonna write their name on there and throw it into the bowl. Anything they say, even if they say some silly things, you're just gonna So Tony's already in there twice. All right, so just watch for them.
Okay. So I think Katie is starting with the deodorant. The deodorant is a little bit of a longer process. So I think she's going to tell us what she's doing so far. And then we're going to have to come back to that a little bit later in the night.
All right.
See, Tony said hi to you. All right, I have to scooch past you, though.
Do I say hey cute on that?
No, just say Tony.
Oh.
You can say hey cute if you want. I'm gonna
All
run
right.
upstairs with my basement's not big enough for us to be cooking.
All right, let me tell you what we're doing here. Okay, so for the deodorant, we have, it's three things. Well, the base of it. Okay, coconut oil. You're going to need 1 cup of coconut oil. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of arrowroot. Sorry, I'm like backwards on this thing. I don't know what's up. You can get this, I think I got this at Meijer. They sell this in the, I think it was in the baking aisle. It's a starch flour. It's kind of like baking soda, but it can be a little less harsh. Sometimes baking soda, if you use too much, it can irritate your skin. So you use a 1/2 cup of this, and then I had a big bag of baking soda. I just put some in here. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of baking soda. So what I'm doing is you put the coconut oil, you put it all in a double boiler. So you get your pot. I got my pot back there with your glass or metal bowl. Put the coconut oil in there, and those two, and the arrowroot and the baking soda, melt it down, because the coconut oil at room temperature will be solid, unless like today Rachel's was completely melted. So doesn't take as long to melt, but you're going to melt that down. And that's what I'm working on right now. So while we're doing that, what else are we going to do?
Well,
And I'll show you that when it's
will-
to that
Hannah
stage.
will do for now, but- Okay. All right, guys. So why this is so this is hilarious to me. Okay, so while she's doing that, I and maybe Amanda, depending on if she comes over here, am going to make a quick, easy sugar scrub. It's great for exfoliating, especially right now when we're finally starting to show our legs and they're a little bit drier than maybe they should be. So the sugar scrub is amazing. I just spilled sugar all over myself. But basically, same thing. We just bought standard brown sugar from the grocery store, whatever brand you normally buy, whatever you have in your cupboard. So, here, I can make one too because I have 2 containers. Well, I need 2. So.
Oh, you want me to make it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
No, this is a great thing. Last night we had a make and take. I think some of you seen Rachel's pictures. Skylar, my 6-year-old, made her own. It is so awesome, like she said, for winter. Like, the sugar takes off the dead skin and all that nastiness, and the coconut oil that we're using, or the olive oil that we're using, leaves a nice coating on your legs after, like a lotion, so you don't really have to put a lotion on there. You can kind of rub it in after.
So basically, we're doing, I want to say it's a half a cup of sugar. And you can adjust the recipe for your container, whatever container. Most of our containers we end up buying just on Amazon. Especially if you're ordering just a couple, Amazon tends to be the cheapest and the easiest. Or just look at your local store. I found some really cute containers at Target in the seasonal section the other day. Michael's usually has them. So I kind of just buy them whenever. When we do the make and takes, we always have labels, which is, you can't see that because the light's right there, sorry. But so basically you just add your brown sugar and then you use a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Again, any olive oil, you don't have to use olive oil, you can use any oil you have in your house. I always have olive oil in my house, so that's what I use when I make it. A lot of these things I just use stuff that I already have. And then basically all you're going to do is pour it in a bowl and mix it around. You can add a couple drops of your favorite essential oils. So I am going to...
Last night, Sky, what did we use?
Oh, actually, what did you use?
Peace and Calming. We used Peace and Calming last night, so it'll be nice for our showers.
I'm going to add Stress Away. Just a couple drops. There's no exact recipe for how many drops you put in. And then since lavender is so good for your skin, I'm going to add a couple drops of lavender. Okay. And then, sorry. So basically, you just... No, that's right.
That's right.
You're good.
They're not chiming in yet. Guys, give us comments and we're going to add you to drawings. We got a lot of good giveaways tonight.
Including the
including
roller
stuff we're
tin
making and...
for summer. You'll be all set, ready for summer. Whether you have the oils and you use them and you love them, or if you've always been curious about them but never tried them, the roller tin.
No.
Oh.
But we,
great.
roller tin would be great. And we're also giving some pain rollers away tonight that have everything mixed in there ready to go for you to use.
So basically, I'm just going to then scoop my mixture up, put it into my glass jar. Scooping, scooping, scooping.
So it looks a little liquid. If you want it a little thicker, you can add a little more. When I was making mine was kind of runny, so I just put a little more brown sugar in there. There's no right or wrong way to do it or right consistency.
Once you use it, you might decide you like it a little bit less or more oily. Like Amanda said, it's kind of nice because it almost leaves a lotion on your...
Bam!
Sorry,
That was right on.
See? And just like that, you have your little brown sugar scrub. You can actually make this with brown sugar or white sugar. The brown sugar tends to be a little bit of a better exfoliator. So if you like a less harsh exfoliator, then you can make the same exact recipe with white sugar instead of brown. So again, quick and easy. Amanda's going to finish hers, and then we'll move on to our next item. We have, in the background here that you cannot see, we have a crock pot going with a mixture of coconut oil, beeswax, and shea butter. So that we're warming up in the crock pot, and we're going to show you guys how to make chapsticks and carrier sticks. The carrier sticks are really just something that you're going to put on top of your oil. It's going to be great for on the go. So if you don't have to worry about carrying oil around. I like it too because I don't have to put the oil in my hand. I can just rub it on my kids or whatever spot, either on top of the oil after I put it on, or you can rub the carrier stick and then add it. With the carrier stick, you can also, or even the chapstick, you can make it into more of like a healing balm by putting frankincense or lavender or something like that on it. We have one like that that we just use like on boo-boos. Colin's always chapped, runny nose. We use it on. So we're moving on. All right, wait.
There's a little left. I'm gonna give it to Skylar mix up.
Okay.
We're gonna do the bug spray next, or what?
Let's do. How about we do the face serum, or we can do the bug spray. All right,
I
the
can
bugs.
chime in before you do that.
Perfect.
I don't know if they can hear me way back here.
Can you hear Katie way back there? Just like it if you can hear her. If
Here's
we
Sky.
need to speak
Throw me
up.
some hearts. And
Hi,
some
Alicia. How
Okay.
are you?
So I melted this coconut oil, baking soda, and arrowroot, and it kind of just looks like milk, to be honest. So you take it off, and you're going to let it cool slightly before you start adding your oils. So I just wanted to throw that in there. That's the stage we're at with the deodorant.
That's where we're at with the deodorant.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Get some nice
we can do the bug spray. Obviously, as we get into the spring, summer, ticks are horrible, horrible right now. So you can make your own all-natural mosquito bug tick spray. It's very easy. We did, again, just 4-ounce glass containers. You can buy glass containers in pretty much any size you want. For making take last night, we did the 4-ounce. I think they sell them in 8-ounce. 8 ounces, maybe.
What are we
one of
doing?
the
Bug
bigger.
spray?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the small one, just for my golf bag, so I can just take it with me. It's not too heavy.
Oh, perfect. That's cute. That's a good idea. Now I want a small one. I don't
You
golf,
have to start
but
golfing first.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay.
No, for something else, not my golf, like my purse. I do not golf. I am not even going to attempt golfing. Okay, so
I
bug
golf,
It's
spray.
fun, even if you can't golf. Just,
I
like the
just
driving
say I
range.
golf, but it's not too pretty.
All right, so your amount of oils are going to vary based on the size of your container. So this is probably a 2-ounce container. Mine is a 4-ounce. So the recipe that I'm going to say is going to be based on the 4-ounce. If you go into an 8-ounce, you double it. If you go to a 2-ounce, you divide it by. Got it? We all know how to do that math. We all got that math down. Okay, so for the all-natural bug spray, we are going to use Thieves, Peppermint, Purification, and Citronella. So the first 3 oils that I talked about are all in your starter kit. Citronella is the only one that's not, but again, Citronella, hi Angela, Citronella is one that's going to be included, is one of the freebies this month. I can't remember at what dollar amount, but with the May promos, you can get a free Citronella this month. So based on my recipe, it's calling for 5 drops of each. So I'm just gonna literally count out 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, do you want me to pass them down?
Oh, another one you can use too if you don't have a citronella is you can replace that with lemongrass. If you guys have that.
5.
I thought, what? Skylar, there's people chiming in. Are you reading them for us?
We're delayed, so maybe she's laughing at my trying to get you guys to understand my math.
Somebody said, "What the H is this?" Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Mom, did I can write that?
What's up, Dale?
This is a
Okay.
hot mess.
Yes, Dale. This is me live talking about essential oils. How are you just now joining us? You haven't seen us the last couple weeks. We're usually here Wednesday night at 8.
Does Dale have oils?
No,
Carol
but
doesn't?
since Dale never goes out, this is probably a good way to see me. You always complain that you don't see me enough. Here you go. And tell Carol I said hi. Okay, have my oils.
Yeah, hurry up.
What the hell is this?
Because I gotta start adding other stuff.
So
Okay.
then I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of witch hazel. Again, witch hazel is something that you
All you're
can
doing is
get
writing their first name.
at the store.
She put, what the hell, Dale? You're funny.
That
That's
that
perfect.
works.
It's fine. Now just like, see, Tony said something else, so put Tony's first name then. That's fine, leave it. We'll get it. Now put Tony.
4.
Sorry. It's perfect.
You're doing it perfect.
And then you're just going to top it off with water. I'm actually going to put 1 more drop of. So I'm not going to add the water right now. I'll add it when I get home. But then basically you just add your water on top and you have an all natural bug spray. Which, Dale, is great for brand new babies who might be outside this summer.
Yeah, you don't want to put that deke on them or something
Ugh.
chemicals.
Ah, chemicals on your baby? No.
Tony, you too. Having a little one and having another on the way, you don't want to put anything bad in your body, so this is a great bug spray to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, here you go.
All right, so we're back at Katie.
All right, I gotta go back up there so I can show them all the oils.
How about, is it plugged
Or-
in? I could just bring that right here.
Okay. We could do that. Probably be easier.
Okay. All right, we're moving you back so that you guys can see. You need to learn this stuff. You're a dad now. They didn't have the. Did they have the? Yeah, they had the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's like the cutest baby.
Okay.
So we don't spill it. Okay.
I can
There.
move back.
Perfect. Okay, so we are at the stage now. Everything's melted. So the next thing we're going to add is, it's like backwards when you try to do it.
I know.
I know.
It's activated charcoal, which is really good at pulling out toxins and bad things in your skin. I know, didn't you say you used on like for a
Yeah,
face?
my face.
I have charcoal face
Um,
wipes too.
Okay, so that they're kind of cool. So I bought them in a capsule form like this in the bottle. So I'm gonna just break open this capsule and dump it in and mix it in. So then, and then after I do that, now you certainly do not have to use all of these oils. I brought this because this was my inspiration. If I don't know if any of you guys have used this Piper Way natural deodorant. It's really the only one that was kind of close to working for me. So I kind of am copying or trying to most of the oils that they included in here. So, I mean, this worked better than anything for me, but this homemade one works even better than this for me. So the oils that I'm going to use are rosemary, tangerine, eucalyptus radiata, lavender, clove, lemongrass, thyme, peppermint, and bergamot. So you could certainly just use any combination of a couple. Lavender, I know some people just use lavender. I don't know what other ones you can put in the deodorant.
Lavender.
Purification's supposed
Lavender,
to
purification
dry up
maybe.
too.
So I'm going to do, the recipe calls for 15 to 30 drops of essential oil, depending how many you want to use. And so I'm going to put 2 to 3 drops of each oil, probably 2 drops of each, since I have that many. You can certainly adjust it how you want. And like Amanda was saying earlier, it's kind of like, you know, however it works best for you. If you need to add more, you can certainly add more. If you want a little less, you can do that too. So I'm going to work on that, mixing the activated charcoal and the oils. And then I'll be back for the next step. All right, who's next?
Okay, I didn't see it.
All right, what are we doing now?
Can we move it
I am
back?
turning you, oh, we're